seller fee calculator. We've previously shared this as an Excel version, but this should be much more helpful being an online version on a web app. Um, and while we make more product developments to the portal, this should work just as well for now. So, how to navigate yourself around this seller fee calculator is that the first section here is for a single product. So, if you just want to do one product at a time and quickly just see if the product is going to make profit, you can put in your selling price. This product VAT included is just whether the product is a VAT product or not, which is for most products it is. You'd only put no if it's a zero rated product. If you're VAT registered, you put yes here. If you're not, you put no. You'd select your product category because this determines the commission. You'd input your dimensions of the product in its package state. So, for example, if it's a kettle, it's not the size, it's the kettle in size, its box that a customer would receive it in. You put the weight. So, for example, in this scenario here, if we were to calculate with this transport fee based on these dimensions and weight and this product category and that selling price, you'd be charged 10 Rand commission, 34 Rand transport fee, your VAT, so your total fees would be 51 Rand. So it means your net payout is 48 Rand, but you're saying the cost of product is 60 Rand to you, so you're making a loss of 11 Rand 10. So this is exactly what the calculator is for here, to understand if you're making a loss or not before you start selling the product to customers on site. So there's two ways around this. One is you can say, you know what, I'm just going to pass on the fee to the customer. So if I made this 120 Rand and I calculated it, okay, well, now I'm making a profit of 6 Rand 50. But if you're smart and if it works for depending on the type of product, what you can do, and so if we go back to your original problem statement where you're making a loss here, is if it works for the kind of product, let's say it's a beauty accessory where it's a hand cream or it's a face cream or something like that, and you could actually sell it as a pack of two. What you could do is, you're still passing on the same price to the customer. They're getting two now, but now it's 200 Rand. So if you box these together as a pack of two, all that would happen is maybe, for example, the width would double from 5 to 10 centimeters, and the weight, say if it was a 1 kg, has now gone to 2 kgs. And now the cost of the product is not 60, it's because there's two of them, it's 120. So now what's happened is that because you've bundled it as a pack of two, it's still going to get one transport fee because it's seeing this pack of two as a single product or a single unit. So if we calculate this now, so your transport fee has remained the same. Your commission is a bit higher because obviously a more expensive product now, but now you can see that you're making profit. So this is why we recommend to sellers that if it works to bundle the products, please do. You can be profitable if you bundle the products by having the same transport fee now split over two units. Or you can, increase your product slightly to make it, if that's going to be more useful to you and it's going to make more business sense to you as a seller. So that is how you can use this calculator to determine if your product is, or to make sure that you are making profit, and how to assess your margins. If we go a little bit further down, it's the same principle, but just on a bulk format. So we've given you a field here to put in either your SKU ID, or you can use the macro FSN, or you can even just put in your title. It's a blank field. You'll put in your selling price. So let's choose the category. Let's say it is office and stationery. You put in your dimensions again as per usual, and you will put in the weight. Let's put as 1 kg. Say the cost price is 40 Rand, defaults to 1. And then all you need to do is you can press calculate. And here we go, it works out your commission, your shipping, the VAT, the total fees, your net payout, and what your profit will be after the cost. There's more functionality here where you can reset, you can delete this row, you can also duplicate. So if I duplicated this row, you can see it's just duplicated, and maybe I just wanted to tweak it for a different kind of product. And then you can recalculate again, and you can do this in bulk. If you want to just reset this row, you can. If you want to delete this row, you can. And so this is the functionally just allowing you to do this exercise at bulk. If you want to add more rows, you can select how many more rows you want to add. Say I just want to add 2 more rows, and you can add these rows. If you need to do that, you can also export it to a CSV. So if you do that, you'll see a file will open, and you'll be able to see all the work that you've done in this section will be available on a CSV that's downloaded to your computer. If we scroll a bit further down, there's some useful articles, for example, understanding all the fees, so the information on transport fees as well. This is where the rate table is. It's based on the volume of your product and its package state, as well as the weight determines what transport fee you're going to get. This is not specific to these categories. This is just examples. We're saying generally small electronics will be this kind of size. It's just an example of the type of products you can expect will appear in different categories. It's not a defined category pricing structure. It's just an example. Um, Another useful article is the one on, or if you're battling to understand how to create a pack of for your listings, you can read this useful article, which will guide you how to do that. So that is the new seller fee calculator. Please make use of it to assess the profitability of your products before you start making it live on site to customers.